Hi Taurus, it's Veroosh and welcome to my channel. We're going to take a look at your relationship or love compatibility for the next month or so for Scorpio season. I'm excited to be here with you guys and to do this video for you. Unfortunately, it's too bright to do autofocus. This happens to me all the time, but that's okay. So first off, I would like to tell you guys about your astrology. And then once we get through that, I'll do a mini reading for the collective. So we get like a general energy for everybody. And then I will go through sign by sign and tell you how you are going to relate to people of that, of that sign. So basically, this is not this is going to tell you how your relationship forms with those people. You can apply it to love for what this is meant for, but you can also apply it to other kinds of relationships just to see what kind of vibe is going on. Okay, so in terms of astrology, maybe some quick overview. We have why is this November 15th? That's so strange. I just had it on the 31st and now it's November 15th. I guess I switched it. Hold on, let's see if I can. There we go. So there's the 31st. So the 31st is a full moon in Taurus. That's Halloween. Happy Halloween. That's going to be a big energy for you and other Tauruses if you're interacting with them. Mars is going to be retrograde in Aries until the 15th or so of November. And so that has a lot to do with like behind the scenes things going on. Things may get resolved in terms of relationships with people that, you know, you weren't able to resolve before, or some other type of improvement, especially with things that are not so easily accessed, not stuff that you can talk things out directly, stuff behind the scenes. So on 15th, we see a new moon. Actually, it's on the 14th of November, and that's going to be in your 7th house, which is going to be very good for relationships. That's nice as well. Venus is making her way out of Virgo on the 27th into Libra, and at that point your Virgo energy would have been very strong, relationships and romance, and also connections with Virgos, but that maintains to be good because Vesta has now entered into Virgo. So that's an asteroid that brings a lot of good energy. The focus in your relationships really is on the mind and ideas. So if you're trying to figure something out with a prospective partner or somebody that you're interested in, you could be talking a lot about relationships now as the sun is in Scorpio for the next month. So that's going to be nice. And then once the new moon happens, there's sextiles to Capricorn. And that's going to bring about more flexibility in the mind, more ability to adapt with regard to relationships. So make new ideas of how to make it happen. Make new ideas of what you want to see. Okay, so let's take a look at your compass spread. Your central and core idea is the world. So it is really about expansion. Jupiter and Saturn are going to leave Capricorn in December. And so, you know, expansion is a high point for you, especially in terms of ideas. I know it's quarantine, but going far somewhere, changing your environment, it's all possible at this time. The next energy is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Okay, I have a feeling that you're open-hearted through the next month, very open heart, lots of possibilities. Sorry, there was a loud car outside. But yeah, you're just stepping into the energy with a lot of hope and a lot of just positive energy. Now, Lilith is in your house now for the next 10 months. I'll do a dedicated video to that. But I think you should be cautious if you sense any kind of aggressive energy. But right now, this is looking like an open heart and ready to take on the world. Then we have the Five of Pentacles below. You're looking for allies. You're looking for people who are like you, tribe energy, looking for people with whom you can have that connection and that very, very deep bond. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So around you, I feel as though you might be surprised a little bit this month with that Mars in the 12th house. Something or something unexpected to do with someone may emerge, as they are not exactly who they seem to be. They may leave a situation too early and then surprise you and be gone, when you expect them to be there. I don't think it's going to cause you great misfortune or something like that. I think that with Lilith here and with Mars there, I do feel like, be open-hearted, like vibe with that energy, but also I think it's important to know that, not everyone can be as what they seem. So take it a little easy. It's the transit. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. So things turning out for the better, a transformation, hope, a breakthrough's going on. There's like good luck for you in many directions. And I feel like, yeah, just a lot of good luck coming in for you in terms of relationships and love. So it's a good time for forming partnerships. Also for romance, it continues to be, even though Venus is moving into Libra. Oh, and Mercury's going to cross your descendant and into the 6th house. So you might be spending a lot of time talking to someone over and over again to clarify what you mean, to figure out what you want. Mercury's going to go direct on November 3rd, right? November 3rd, and then leave Libra into Scorpio again by the 10th. So you have that moment to sort of hash it out with someone if you need to, okay? And especially if you're in a relationship, that's a good time to talk it out. All right, so now we're going to go sign by sign. I'm going to tell you guys the what's going on with that sign, sun, moon, and rising. Remember, this is love or any type of relationship, and I'll tell you what they're feeling or thinking towards you or about you, okay? So Tauruses with Tauruses, it could be fine. It's fine. It's good. Very flexible. But with Lilith, if there's any aggression there, be very careful because you can really butt heads with another Taurus sign. So we have 9 of Swords. Don't hold anger or don't feel super bad about what happened to you if you can, within reason. So if they really hurt you, then you have to do what you have to do and honor those feelings. But I think that if you're too in your feelings about whatever's happened, then I feel like that will cause upheaval or friction in your life at this time. And then we have the Last Judgment. So it's time to make a decision about a relationship with a Taurus. And I feel as though it's born out of a lot of sadness or disappointment about the relationship. So time to not hesitate, not wait. Then we have the Two of Cups. That's right. I have 2 Twos of Cups in this, and the other one's kind of gnarly, so I'm going to pull it out. But this is the right one. So two of Cups. Okay, so how they feel about you. They love you. They do have very fond feelings towards you. And the Wheel of Fortune. They're willing to change and compromise with you, I think, if you're dealing with another Taurus. Okay, great. So if the other Two of Cups, the reversed one, comes up, then I'm not going to... There it is. No, that's the Empress, and she was in reverse, so I pulled her out. Okay, so let's keep going. Then with Geminis. Okay, North Node is in Gemini. Geminis remind you of what you need to do, specifically for you to do with money. So, just let them guide you. We have the 7 of Pentacles, long-term planning. They may be telling you to slow down on something. If a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising is telling you to slow down, then listen. And then we have the Emperor. They're really taking the lead with you. They're giving you ideas about which way to go. I really feel like that's a good direction for you. Listen to your Gemini friends, okay? Then we have the 4 of Swords. I feel like they, around you, if you're spending time with them, they're sensing a lot of rest in that relationship. They turn to you when everything else is crazy and they just want to talk with someone who they trust or who they like. And the Wheel of Fortune. So again, they feel like good things are coming with you, that you're a force of good luck in their life, especially around that full moon. I feel like they want to be friends. I think that there's a good energy there for you. Now we're going to move on to Cancer transits. With Cancer, it's a little different than with the other ones because there's nothing in Cancer. We can see the chart actually has a lot of transits right now in every single sign. But with Cancer, not so much. So it's a regular positive relationship, just like normal. And then we have the Three of Wands, good outcomes regarding a situation with a Cancer. And then we have Justice. Okay, so I think that you've been waiting for a good outcome with a Cancer, so much so that you thought that it wasn't going to work out, and lo and behold, it does. So that will confirm your trust or your faith in the relationship. Then we have the Hermit, how they feel towards you. They understand where you're coming from, so especially if they feel like, if it's been like, if they owed you money and you were like impatient, they understand, you know, why you were impatient or why you felt the way you did. And then we have the Four of Swords. So I think that with the Cancer, again, rest, not much talking, a lot of just hanging out and feeling good and understanding where the other person is coming from. Okay, so just a very continual and continual of a good relationship and positive sort of outcome to something that you've been waiting on to do with a Cancer. Now with a Leo Taurus, it's a square, so you're both fixed signs, but there's nothing in Leo right now. So Leos are doing well with everyone, though, as just like a by the way sort of message. So we have the Hanged Man, okay, and so this is Neptunian energy, delays with a Leo possible. And remember, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So you may have a delayed communication. If you're waiting on a Leo to get back to you on something, there might be delays around that. It doesn't have to do with disrespect. It has to do with the fact that they are sort of busy with something. They've been delayed by something. Something has like distracted them. The next energy is the Hierophant. This is how they feel towards you. They feel like you're the source of authority on something. They look to you for something serious. Maybe you're in a community together and they really like that energy that you share. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This can also be serious feelings about love. For some of you guys, I do like Leos and Tauruses. I think that's a pretty good match, even though astrologically you're a square. I just think that you're both gregarious, so you can really find common ground and feel good together. So, you know, a continuation of maybe neutral energy or to tough energy, but this month it looks good. And then we have Virgos. Okay, so Virgos and Tauruses, we know we're both earth signs, so we get along great. Venus was in Virgo, so for the last month it was a love fest, but into Scorpio season, Vesta kind of takes over. Vesta's an asteroid, and so she has to do with like genuine energy. It's a very Virgo-like asteroid. I could put her as a ruler of Virgo easily. And then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so delays with a Virgo or delays with something concerning a Virgo. Remember, this is outside influences, so if there is a delay with regard to a Virgo, it's probably not to do with the Virgo or yourself, themselves. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. I think you really need each other. I feel like you rely on each other at this time, that there's an understanding, like, sure, maybe it's not the perfect match, friendship, whatever, but it's a good one for now, and you both benefit from it, and you appreciate each other. It's not like using each other, but more of a good energy. Like, this is, you both need each other at this time. The next energy is the Three of Swords, how the Virgo feels about you. So really communicate. If you're the one who's delaying something, then tell the Virgo right away. Try to tell them and explain to them what's going on, because they could be experiencing a broken heart with regard to you. And I think that they feel very intimate towards you. They feel like you're family, like you're very close, and that they want you there. So that's a very good energy for you and Virgo. Now you and Libra, Taurus. So Libra, Taurus relationships are a bit of a miss. You're both ruled by Venus. That kind of salvages things. However, and a big but, Venus enters into Libra, and then Mercury does as well for the part of the Scorpio transit. So what that means is that it's more favorable at this time. You and Libras get along great, much better than before. And in some way, I feel like this is a download. A Libra might be looking out for you a bit more than you think, you know, kind of looking to them for guidance and assistance, insight into situations. So we have a Strength, which is Leo, which is strength of understanding. There's a quiet understanding between you and the Libra. And we have Three of Pentacles. You know, respect for each other's work, respect for each other's game, you know, whatever. There's this kind of quiet understanding between you and them, you know, a good one. And then how they feel about you, they feel as though there's maybe they think that you're moving too slow with things, but I definitely think that they think about you in terms of delays. So whether it's delaying conversations or whatever else, they feel like there's always delays between the two of you, which is very true for this kind of angle between the two of you guys. And then how star. So they like you. They know that they can respect you. They know that they can turn to you. If the going gets bad, they know they can turn to a Taurus, right? So we're about halfway through. So I'll just remind those of you guys who are watching this part that I do have an extended today. So it's for November and December, and it's going to get published in like early November for you guys. I can't believe it's end of the year, but for members it's a preview, and for everybody else it'll be available later. Okay, so then we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, for Scorpio. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Again, like you need each other, and especially in partnership relationships, there's that, you know, maybe it's not perfect, but we need each other. You rely on each other. You help each other out in the next month. Then we have the Five of Cups. You can't get on a solid ground with them too easily. The one thing that you'll know in your relationships, and this is true for the astrology, you're going to have more obstacles because of Lilith. Well, they are about to hit like a bit of a turbocharge in their life. So they're going to get a lot of energy that they've been lacking. So you're going to slow down a little bit. They're going to go a bit faster. So if this is a relationship, you might be missing steps with each other a little bit much. They feel about you that you're the star. So they feel like, you know, really strong feelings of admiration, love, solidarity, and soulmate energy. And I feel like Seven of Cups. So this is Venus and Scorpio, especially if you're dealing with someone who has Venus and Scorpio. Their feelings are not clear. Maybe they're not clear to them. Allow for Mercury retrograde to come back into Scorpio, which is going to be, Mercury is going to go direct on the 3rd and then enter Scorpio on November 10th. When that happens, there's going to be better energy for you and the Scorpio ally. Okay. Oh, and Venus enters into Scorpio on the 20th of November. So that's going to be great. Oh, wow. There was a CPU thing going on. Okay. So now let's move on to Sagittarius with the South Node there. So, you know, just evocative, kind of personal, thinking about the past transits. A cathartic conversation with a Scorpio, with a Sagittarius, talking with them about the past, about things that happen, how it's connected to past lives, all of that energy. And then we have the Ten of Swords. I feel as though you clarify something and you get closure with them. I don't know if it's going to be a positive outcome or a negative one. I think you already sort of know what kind of situation you're getting into here. But I think you're getting closure one way or another with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we have how they feel about you is personal boundaries. So either they respect your personal boundaries, that's an earth sign, that could be you, or they're trying to assert personal boundaries. It's all about personal boundaries. You know, when people feel like their personal boundaries have been crossed and they get hyper vigilant about personal boundaries. So even if you just kind of fumble with something a little bit, it's almost like too much for them, or that's what I feel like. They're a little bit sensitive. So tread lightly. Queen of Wands, Sagittarius or Aries. I think they admire you. I think that they feel good energy. Look at them. They're looking in two different directions, but kind of together at the same time. Maybe you can work through your problems together. And this can be a man and a woman as well. It doesn't have to be two women. But yeah, maybe you can work through your problems. Maybe you realize you're two different people, and that's the short of it. It's not necessarily a dramatic, you know, thing. Okay, so then we have Capricorn, natural ally. Capricorns are very busy for the next 2 months. However, I think that, you know, if you're going along the same lines of the same idea, maybe something will begin around the full moon on the 31st of October. a breakthrough moment, progress. We have the Four of Swords, rest. Okay, so maybe they come to hang out with you when they're done everything, you know, or maybe, and we have the Death card. That's a very quiet sort of energy. They need a change. When they need reprieve, they turn to you over the next month. So if you have a Capricorn person around you, it's like when their life gets too crazy, it's going to get really crazy for them. So when their life gets too crazy, I feel like, you know, maybe they turn to you, you know, like a good friend or a lover, whatever the relationship is. They feel as though you're their reason to do things if it is a personal relationship. And they feel as though you open up opportunities for them, take them to a new level. And King of Cups, they love you so much. If this is a romance, then they'll give you the world. If this is, they feel like on point, or you are giving them everything that they need, especially emotionally. Whether you're a man or a woman, they feel like you're their break in the clouds. You know, you're their little ray of sunshine, the little rock that they can sort of lean on. With Aquarius, Aquarius is kind of getting crazy because the transits from Saturn and Jupiter are going to enter into Aquarius very soon, and that's going to be kind of nuts for them. So so basically Aquarians are sensing some of the things. I know I am getting downloads and like, go here, go there. I have an Aquarian moon. So they're not really good at explaining they don't even know yet what's going on, but if they're acting a little nuts, that's what it is. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, strong friendship. Career. Aquarians are wonderful for you guys in career and public image. Success in business. You know, trust their instincts. You know, just go with the flow with your Aquarian friends. You know, if they say do this, do that, listen to them. Trust their inspiration. And then we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They love you a lot. They'll give you the world and they'll really help you in situations. They're very easy. Anything you ask them, they will do. And then we have the Four of Swords. Again, they seek you for rest. A lot of people seek Tauruses for rest because there's no BS about you. You know, you're very, so did someone say that? I just think of Taurus as a straight shooter so much. So men and women. And then we have Pisces. Okay, so Neptune's in Pisces, which is a little cray, but I think that that's gonna, you know, shift, and it's much less than it was before when Mars was there. Pisces has had other transits with it a lot for a while, and so now it's just Neptune, which is fine. It's its ruler. It can handle that. In your relationship, I feel like you are getting along. Make sure that miscommunication doesn't happen because Lilith is in your sign. So and especially as she moves, but that's for other months. As she gets into like the mid degrees, we'll talk about that then. So we have Emperor with Pisces. So just you understand each other's feelings and emotions. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Something must come to an end in a part of this relationship. You're finishing something together. And especially if you're a relationship, like if you're a partnership, you're putting something to rest. You know, something has to be tidied up and finished. And then we have the Devil, how they feel about you. Oh, okay, that's desire. Okay, they have an intimate desire towards you. And we have Justice and fairness. They want to turn to you for help with something. They feel like you're not going to lie to them. If they're going through something, you'll be the person that they trust with that information. Okay, so last but not least, Aries. Aries has Mars retrograde until November 15th in it. So it's kind of a while, most of the season, most of the Scorpio season. So yeah, with Aries, they could bring you truth about something that you're not aware of. We have the Emperor in terms of your energies first, and I feel that that's Aries energy coming through with a very genuine disposition. They're going to bring you some kind of truth, I think, Aries energy. And I think that they're reinforcing your strength. They're being a good friend. They're being a good ally. How they feel about you is Ten of Swords. Okay. If there was a conflict between the two of you, they've put it to rest if there was any disagreement, it's over. And I see, you know, I added this and it has a little happy face. You can see under the S. So take that as a happy ending, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups. They might have finished something with someone else and they're coming through with good energy towards you now. So that's something to look forward to, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. That was actually the smoothest reading. The energy that I'm getting for you guys is very crystal clear, straightforward, no surprises here kind of energy. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm on TikTok now, so you can find me on TikTok, on Twitter doing astrology, and on Instagram. So all of my socials are down below. I kind of jump around and use each platform. And I'm on here, of course. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful end of the year. Take care. Bye.